As a Tesla fan, I'm always on the lookout for new and innovative accessories for my Model Y. So when Temai reached out to me about some of their newest products, I was curious to learn more about them and to see what they had to offer. So today, I'm going to highlight for you guys 4 new products from this new Tesla accessories company Temai and let you know if they're worth your time and your money. So let's get started. Welcome back to DANIELSBREW. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new here and you'd like to check out my other Tesla related videos, see this playlist here. Or check out my website, DANIELSBREW.com. So a couple months ago, a new Tesla accessories company called Temai reached out to me and sent me some of their new Model 3 and Model Y products. In full disclosure, the products were free for me, but my conditions for doing a review on them was that this would be a non-sponsored review, meaning they're not paying me for my opinions, and my thoughts are my own with no creative input or review of this video from them at all. So you can rest assured that the perspective that I have about these products are completely my own. Now, just a quick word about this company so that you know what they're all about. Temai is a fairly new automotive technology brand focused on Tesla accessories, with a US headquarters in the Bay Area and a China base in Foshan. Their founders are veterans in the auto parts manufacturing industry, and so their company is dedicated to quality, innovation, and customization in their product design principles. Now, they sent me 4 types of items, and I've been spending the last 3 weeks testing them, so I've got a good sense of how they work and feel within my Tesla Model Y. The first of these products is a cell phone mount that fastens to the left side of the air vents on the driver's side position. Made of sturdy plastic in a silver color, this mount attaches to the air vent slot of your Model 3 or Model Y without any glue or tape, and has this interesting hinge clasp that holds your phone in place while you're driving. Now, as you may have noticed, with the center console screen taking up so much space in the center of the Model Y, there isn't a suitable place to set your phone when you're driving, and this mount solves that problem for you. In my 3 weeks of testing this product, I found it easy to slide my phone in and out of the mechanism, and it provided me a good avenue to access my screen in the rare instances where I needed to use Google Maps to plan my route instead of the Model Y navigation system. But to be honest, with the onboard touchscreen and navigation being so amazing in the Model Y, I rarely have a need to put my phone display in my field of vision anymore. So while this product is good, for me it doesn't provide a huge amount of benefit, as I would normally just tuck my phone away in the charging pad when I'm in the car. But if you're an Uber driver or a DoorDasher, or run any activities where you need the phone screen visible while you're driving, you can easily benefit from this accessory. Temai also took a step forward in their design planning by making sure that there was a built-in vent on the product which allows for air conditioning or heat to blow through without any hindrance, and also treated and sandblasted the exterior surface to instill UV resistance and prevent scratching or deformation in the mount in excessive heat. I like that they thought of those little things because it's attention to this type of detail that really makes a difference here. Next, we have these charging cables, which come in 2 versions, a USB-C to Lightning connection and a USB-C to USB-C connection. Now, charging cables in general are not that exciting, but these Temai cables have a couple of enhanced form aspects that provide a functional benefit in your Tesla vehicle. First, the USB-C ends of the cables are L-shaped, so that if you wanted to plug it into the back USB-C outlets, it would provide you a flush and streamlined look as opposed to having it jut out like a normal USB-C cord. It's a minor nuance, but it certainly helps in maintaining a sleek, minimalistic, and function-oriented look within your Model Y cabin. Additionally, these cables are capable of carrying a 3 amp current as opposed to the standard Apple wall charger's 1 amp, enabling QC 3.0 fast charging and the latest iPhone 12 fast charging protocols. And through this, Temai's website states that you could achieve a full charge on your iPhone in about 1 hour's time. From a material standpoint, the connector heads are made of zinc alloy, which is far more durable than standard plastic, and even has an IC management chip embedded inside of the cable to safely regulate and stabilize the current output, allowing you to achieve a quick charge without damaging your phone's battery and without the connectors overheating. All in all, a well-designed cable that's meant to last. After that, we have the center console wraps for your Model 3 and Model Y, which come in either a matte black finish or a pearl white option. Now, if you've owned your Model 3 or Model Y for even a short period of time, you'll realize just how dirty and smudgy your center console area can look. The original glossy black finish is a magnet for fingerprints and stains, and it can really stick out like a sore thumb in an otherwise clean-looking interior. So the perfect solution is to cover this area with a console wrap like this one from Temai. If you take a look at this black matte version, which is what I chose to match the interior color of my Model Y, you'll see that it's a sleek and well-formed plastic cover that has a smooth matte finish on the top, And these thin adhesives on the back should adhere the pieces directly onto your console cover. And the application is really simple. You start by giving your center console area a good cleaning with water and a microfiber towel. Then you peel off the red film from the adhesives, line up the covers to match each center console area, and simply press down to achieve a firm hold. And there you have it, a nice matte black finish for your center console area, which definitely helps resist fingerprints and smudges. And these wraps are manufactured using a 3D laser scanning technique to create a perfect mold for the panel, so you know that the curvature and dimensions are exact and consistent with the original interior, thereby not impacting the opening and closing of any of the panel covers at all. In my opinion, every Model 3 and Model Y owner should definitely get this type of console wrap. It really helps keep the middle area of the car looking nice and clean. And the last product I've reviewed are these Model 3 Model Y HEPA carbon air filters. Now what's unique about these is that Temai designed them with 4 different layers. First, a fine mesh dust layer to keep out bugs and dust debris. Then a honeycomb mesh carbon layer, which removes harmful substances like formaldehyde, TVOCs, and smells within the vehicle. After that, you have the HEPA filter layer to effectively block out pollen, smoke, and mold. And finally, the antibacterial barrier, which sterilizes anything that may have made it through those first 3 layers. Now that sounds fantastic to me, especially in this day and age where you have to be even more careful about airborne bacteria and viruses. Now I have to admit, when I first got these filters, I didn't know exactly how to install them on my Model Y. But luckily, Temai includes these handy tools and an instruction sheet on how this procedure should be done. But as I'm more of a visual learner, I turned to YouTube to see if anyone has done this before. And of course, there are plenty of tutorials and walkthroughs on how to change your filter on the Model Y, most of which I've watched. And this one in particular, from this YouTuber, the Frugal Tesla guy, was one of the best walkthroughs I've seen. So rather than recreating this install process, I'll just provide you guys a link to his video here down below in the description section, so you guys can watch that and get a step-by-step guide on how to put these new filters on in your Model 3 or Model Y. Now, after I finished installing these Temai air filters, my family and I took a small road trip up to the mountains to take our daughter sledding, which gave me a good chance to really test out these filters. But to be completely honest, this is one of those things where it's really hard to tell unless you've previously had a really dirty air filter and this was a replacement for that. For me, our Model Y is only a few months old with less than 4,000 miles on the vehicle. And given that we really haven't been driving the car all that much during this COVID quarantine period, my air filters were still fairly new. So due to that, we really didn't have any air odor problems in the car before this filter change, which makes it all the more difficult to tell the difference between these new Temai filters and the previous Tesla stock filters that I've had on before. And while it smelled and felt really clean after the install, it was really hard for me to tell the difference between this and my pre-installed factory filters. So my recommendation here would be, unless you have a heavy sensitivity to pollen or airborne antigens, or live in an area that's particularly polluted, I would wait until your standard stock air filters are ready to be changed before going out and getting this product. When you first get your Model Y or Model 3, your stock Tesla filters should do the job just fine. And then when you're ready to replace them, you can then upgrade to something more heavy duty like these filters. So that's it. Those are the Tesla accessories I've reviewed from Temai. If you'd like to learn more about this company and purchase some of the same products on their websites, then make sure you check out the links below in the description section. If you'd like to see my other Tesla videos, including a full breakdown of the true cost of the Model Y and an in-depth look at whether or not the full self-driving option for your Tesla is really worth the cost, make sure you check out my Tesla Talk playlist. Again, links below in the description section. And lastly, if you're looking to buy a new Tesla and would like 1,000 free supercharger miles, simply use my referral link to make your purchase, also down below in the description section. And so that's it for this session of Daniel's Brew. Hope you guys are having an awesome New Year's, and we'll see you guys next time on Daniel's Brew.